Ladies and gentlemen, the next guy I'm about to introduce to you is a great comedian. He's been on this stage before. Put your hands together for Opal Wakanai Ogutu.
DJ, para música deixa explicar.
Thank you very much. Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. You all look good today. I must admit it. You all look good. Whether you come from any leafy suburb, say Runda, Lavington, or anywhere, you all look good. You know, for me, where I come from, the surrounding there cannot make me look good today. I come from Kawangware. Kawangware is a slum. I was born there. Oh, let me say this. So I was, slum life is a life you don't desire. It is not a life you desire. It is a life you adapt to. So in short, I was born, raised, then bred, and then adapted to slum life. That is the kind of life I'm used to. You know, I come from a compound of 10 congested Mabati houses filled with neighbors who share the same tap, a tap which has adapted to not emitting water anytime soon. And we share the same meter box. We even share the same bathroom. And when it comes to the bathroom, everybody has been allocated time, since we are many, everybody has been allocated time to go and shower. If you were to shower at 5:15 a.m. in the morning, then you come at 5:18 a.m. in the morning, you will find a very big notice written there, ukisharawa kuoga leo, ogojea shift ya jioni. That is the kind of life we are used to. I'm not talking about a full bathroom door here. I'm talking about a bathroom door yenye inaanzia hapa na inaishia hapa. At no particular time, unaweza jidanganya uoge hivi leo. Hakuna. No. And this, there are polite notices. There are polite notices like, ukiingia hapo wamekuandikia vizuri, usivae slippers, va akala, Firestone. Juu hiyo ndio iko na grip ili usiteleze. You see? Yani, for those who feel me, wangapi washawahi teleza kwa bafu saa 11 asubuhi? Yani, umeamuka asubuhi unashukuru Mungu wako siku yako ikuwe mzuri, then unaingia kwa bafu sabuni na kutelezesha, umeteleza mpaka unarudi, hii ni grip ya mkono imekuokoa. Otherwise wewe ni ule wa kuenda. That is the kind of life we are used to. Kando ya bafu kuna choo. Choo sasa, shimo iko hapa, mlango iko huko. Yani hata kama uko hivi mtu afungue mlango abruptly, ufanye hivi, mlango bado inafunguka. Let me tell you something. Wale wajanja wanaingianga na umbrella. This toilet is ever closed. Na imejaa. Mpaka siku moja juzi kwa compound, there was somebody who raised a complaint. Aliambia landlord, landlord, choo imejaa inafungwa na kafuli, kwani tutaimba kinyesi? Tutaimba kinyesi? And it is not easy. It is not easy. It is not easy at all. Let me tell you something. Where I come from, Muko Kawangware, in that slum, the rent you pay is not a guarantee that you will use that toilet. The toilet is an independent body. Ukienda kwa choo unalipa shilingi 5, na ukikaa baada ya dakika 5 unalipa shilingi 2 kwa kila dakika. Imeadvance mpaka kuna kitabu ya deni. It is not easy at all huko. Yani, that is the kind, it is not silent huko the way in these leafy suburbs it is silent. Huko there is no silence. These hawkers wenye mna complaining hapa wanawapigia kelele hapa mudhuru hapa. These are the people I spend my nights with huko Kawangware. Somebody has been singing the same thing from morning till 9 p.m. mpaka kienda kondodo ni abrara 300. Abrara 300. Abrara. Tira kisutu na 100. Hiyo ndio ndoto yenyewe mtu anaota. Mpaka mimi nikiwa kwangu, aki naambia tu jamaa, aki Mungu saidie jamaa, climax hiyo ndoto isifike kama ameshikwa na kanjo, please. Please. Aki please Mungu, aki please. So, yani Those are my neighbors. And talking about neighbors, there are two types of neighbors. There is a demanding neighbor and there is a requesting neighbor. The demanding neighbor is this type of a neighbor who, when I come home in the evening, I'm the only one with a radio, and I'm trying to tune into a channel which can make me relax. A channel which can make me just sleep, yani. That is when you will hear a demanding neighbor shouting, "We Paulo sikizo na madharau sana. Wachia hapo tusikize news. Unadhani hatuna masikio? Unadhani hatuna masikio?" The opposite of a demanding neighbor is a requesting neighbor. The requesting neighbor is this type of a neighbor who, when I still come in this same compound of 10 congested Mabati houses, and I'm trying to look for a channel which can make me relax, that is when I hear somebody knocking on my Mabati, "Laviki, Laviki we. Suni wekade na sindia ndamula sana tikala ya kwane elo." They will sleep. These are the kind of neighbors who come home at 2 a.m. in the morning and start cooking. And by cooking inamaanisha kugonga sufuria na kijiko. Atunajaribu kusmash nyanya. Those are the kind of people. Na akimaliza kupika, anachukua maji, anamwaga kwa stove. Hizi ni nyumba za mabati na ventilation lazima ikue. Ushawahi lala umefunga macho lakini bado moshi inakuaffect. Moshi bado uko tu hapa inakuaffect. Maka some of the irritated neighbors, unasikia mtu anashout, "Yeah, I'm in Pentagon, yeah, I'm in Pentagon." Wewe ndio unasema stove ndani ya nyumba yao. Ama polisi ndio wamerusha tear gas ndani ya nyumba. Confirm, yeah, I'm in Pentagon, yeah. And yani mimi utamani sana if somebody will one day tell me anataka kunilipia hoteli hapa Hilton. That will be the best night ever. You see, let me tell you, this is the kind of neighbor who will sleep before everybody else and wake up before, he'll sleep after everybody else and wake up before everybody else. Na anaanza kufagia compound, akiimba mambo zingine zenye sauti, screeching voices. I'm talking about screeching voices. I mean, at times, I feel the song being sung does not synchronize with the age of this person singing the song. Yani, umelala kwa nyumba kwa dirisha umwacha wazi juu ya ventilation, hapo ndiye anafagia, Leoni kwa keja. Kwa hivyo ukitaka we kamu. Wewe ni mama wa 60 years old. Nani akamu? That is my surrounding. That is my surrounding, and I really fear if it will affect the nature of my child. You know, I went to Kisii, and I wanted to confirm whether a surrounding can affect the upbringing of a child. So I went to one of the best performing schools in Kisii, Nyakemincha Primary. And I told the principal, "Please, Mr. Principal, give me one of your best inshas." The principal gave me one insha, and I felt I should come here with it so that we can share. A student gave the insha the title, "Sitaachapu ya maisha." Then it started. Thank you. Then it started. Hata sijui nianzie wapi. Nilikuwa nimekaa tu kechani, punde stima sikapotea. Gisa nayo. Nikauliza Nyansiomi. Si hata angalau ungewasa koroboi ili tuweze kupata mwangaza. Nyansiomi alinitandika kofi ya kufunika uso yote. Nikajiuliza, ni Nyansiomi amenitandika kofi ama ni mapepo. Wacha nisubae. Nilisubaa, nikasubaa. Hadi sitima silipo route. Kitu cha kwanza nilifanya, niliambia Nyanisiomi, ile kofi ambayo alinitandika, lazima tuandikisiane contracts. Tulipokuwa tunaenda dukani kununua karatasi, wacha tukutane na polisi. Hobe! Suspense. Wapinduru kwa kutu! I want to thank you all. I want to thank you all for the support you're giving me. And just to help me grow, go on Facebook, find the name Paul Wakemani Ogutu, like it. Thank you very much.